Hey guys, James here. We are back in Heartland Horizons and City Skylines 2. Last episode, we started a little city here, little town that is going to be the main hub of our town. And following a little bit of traffic coming in right now. See, houses are coming in great. Got the downtown area coming up still. I can't remember what I have zoned here, but we'll have to check that out. Um, we have a lot of demand still. So my goal in this one is I want to set up a bit of an industrial area. So we're gonna hop off that car, and I think my goal is we have this interesting bit of hill right here. I kind of want to use this as a little bit of an industrial area down here. And I want to go here. What if I were to search like warehouse? Let's see what comes up here. So we do have industrial manufacturing warehouse, 3x5, 4x5. My goal is I want to get some of these added in. What I'm worried about is I don't know if these warehouses generate pollution. I assume they probably do, which kind of sucks. But we're gonna figure that out as we go. I'd like to have some bigger buildings down here, so maybe we can eventually get. So if we go to specialized industry, no, we should have it all unlocked, right? In the gosh, where it is? There we go. Signature buildings. They should all be unlocked. Yes. So if we were to do something where we could maybe get like a factory or two down here, obviously it might not be extremely useful right now, but we'd have to import a lot. But I'm definitely thinking like this is going to be like an industrial area throughout here. So let's go ahead. Let's think this out here. First of all, we probably need direct access to the highway. How do we want to do that? Thinking we were to run. Do we have any highway coming in? We do have highway here as well. So let's do this. What we're gonna do for now, we are gonna grab this 2-lane highway, and I'm gonna grab here, come off at 90 degrees to about here. Okay, so do that, and then I want to grab 3-lane 2-way highway. I want to make sure we have a turning lane coming off of here. Like that. Oh, nope. Never mind. There we go. So, like that. And then I want to grab here, 180 degrees. Actually, no, hold on. How do I want to do this? What I need to do is actually do. That is what I was. Okay. So, actually, need to do to get this to be how I want it to look. Let's put 40 meters here. Then I want to go see what we can do. That'll work. Alright, that looks good here. Second here, guys, sorry. Okay. So, I want to run this. Let's turn on our contour. And reminder, I may attempt to make little streams and creeks that run through here. So, what we're going to do here, we're going to elevate this up a little bit. Okay, there, and then we're going to go here and across. There. I think that looks all right. Yeah. And again, my goal with this is I want to, apologies for that, guys. Auto-saved, I think, right as I was saying. My goal is I want to respect the forests and like the creek beds that are running through here. We aren't trying to just completely overshadow and dominate the landscape with this city. So as we're developing, when we run into traffic issues, I'm really gonna dive in and figure out where the traffic issues are occurring, what needs to happen, which roads need to upgrade and get more capacity, things like that. Obviously, I would appreciate any thoughts and like ideas of, oh hey, this might be causing a traffic issue and like things like that. I would really appreciate that in the comments. Like in the future, if this gets busy enough, this might turn into a 4-lane highway, and we may have to design an overpass situation here. So for now, we aren't going to worry about that. So, I'm going to delete that. Then we are going to go. Let's do something like Brandon, thank you. So let's see what we can do with this little road. I kind of want to bring this one. Let's see. It's going to be a very busy area of the town. Let me just kind of explore this a little. So let's go ahead. Let's bring this road, which is sitting here for now. We're going to continue to run it along right here. Then okay. Holy cow! This is something I just noticed. Very. It's a very cool little detail. They actually have like passing lane markers, and it actually appears to be like how it should look. That is interesting. I didn't realize that. I just noticed that here as we had a little turn here, and they threw a no passing markers, no passing zone. Okay, so this railroad stays relatively flat along. Trying to think where I want to bring this road up and over. So let's do this. we're gonna grab here. That's 4% grade there. My goal is I want to come to right here. So let's go out to here. Do a big, broad curve here. Zoom in on that. That actually isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So, what we're going to do, back that off just a hair, and want to go here, look into this, bump this down, target this height. I'm going to bring this all the way out here. Bump that up to 40. Okay. So, with this, that to there, we're going to do this road. Let's go back to our landscaping tool. Drop it down to 30. So this is right at 49.4. Let's bring that up to like 54. Right here. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go here to here. Oh. Game did not like that. Okay. Yeah, that did not work as intended. Let's try this again. Okay. Go from here to here. There we go. Nope, that did not work either. What in the world? There we go. I always get it backwards. Okay. So, grab you. %3 curve. Then, what we're gonna do, you're gonna go to here. Okay. As we have overlapping items. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Let's continue this out a little ways. Bump that up. We're gonna continue it out to like here. Just so this closer here. And then I did a dumb. Okay. Alright. You go here. See what this does. Okay. Oh, the road tools. Come on. Okay. All right. So let's take a look. What is the sensitivity level for like the elevation here? Where to assume that it needs to bump this up or bump the road down to this? Like I don't know what the dimension that it looks for. Like I see the elevation step. Is that what it means? I don't know. But anyway. So this is at 54.8. What are we at over here? 53.4. Yeah. Let's do this. Bump that up. There we go. Try this again. Let's see what this one decides to do. Change a light bulb here in my office at some point because the lights are flickering like crazy. All right, let's force elevated from. Yeah, it did it again. Like, why? Why is it assuming that I want it to pop down to this elevation level? Like, do I need to... I guess I got one more thing I'm going to try. Of course, I did that. Yeah. Let's, pop you to there. We're going to do this. And I want to force constant slope. So maybe let's try bumping this up to a point where it says 0 slope, or as close to 0 as possible. Oh my god, really? Oh. I absolutely hate the elevation. Absolutely hate it. Okay. My goodness. Alright. Try this. If I don't force it, I want to see what it does. Still doing that same thing. That really annoys me. Force it elevated, is it doing it too? Oh, sure is. Okay. God, and that looks absolutely terrible. Alright. Oh. It's so dumb how this works. Okay. Let's go. Here. Force elevation now. Okay. It tries to tell me. Why does that look so dumb? Little curved thing at the end. Going. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do here. Delete this. Oh god, that's only a single track running. Okay. That'll be something we have to consider in the future too. When upgrading things, as soon as like we find out, oh hey, we have more traffic here than we anticipated. We're gonna have to upgrade tracks as well. All right, we're gonna this. See how close this is. Okay, yeah, that is pretty close. Okay. What we're gonna do here, we're gonna use move it. We're gonna grab here and here. Or not, okay. Maybe we'll just grab this one. I hate how, like, what I'm doing here is I'm dropping this end of this segment, and it's like bowing the middle of it up, which completely defeats the purpose. Good lord. All right. Let's try something else here. Let's go here and here. I want to go to that. Raised it? Okay. All right. All right. Drop you guys to there. Actually, you. Okay. This has turned into a much more complex project than I anticipated, guys, so I apologize. We're going to get rid of this. I want to go here, there, and here. Okay. Now, technically that's not enough clearance, but the problem is this here. So, what we're going to do here is I need to grab, like, that terrain height. I need to bring it up. Okay. Now, back here, grab our two-way train track. We're going to force ground, go from here to there. Not perfect. A little bumpy, but I think we should be okay here. We're going to grab this. Pop that down just a bit. Make sure we're clear under this. Okay. I've already got traffic coming through here, which is good to see. It means this intersection is going to get busy over here. So I imagine in the future, this is going to be an intersection that we have to change into overpass, underpass situations. Right now, it is currently a yield sign for whatever this highway is. Ironwood Highway. So, that is kind of our industrial bypass network right now. And I know we spent 23 minutes working on that. Apologies, but had to do that. Why is... Yeah. Sometimes the like sloping and elevation tools of City Skylines 2 just do weird things that I don't understand. Also, this is going to be... We're going to turn this into a bridge right here. Okay. Get in here real quick. I want to grab about here. Make a node. Meet you. Okay. So, let's hop back in here. Look at this. Let's grab about this. What are we at over here? This is at 41.4. This is at 47. So let's go from about here. So what we're gonna do, grab this. Wrong tool. Okay. Here. Here. God dang it. I don't know how I mess this up every single time I do. Okay. There we go. Almost messed it up again. Now, this, go from here, here, Oh, it's so dumb that I did that. Oh. Yeah. Now you are gonna go to about right here. I just undo that now. You. All right. Let's try this again here. So, about that. Go there. Uh, oh, it's so dumb. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Let's try this again. I cannot wait for this to be finished because, oh my god, I have to deal with more landscaping. Good God Almighty. Okay. I have to deal with more landscaping. My goodness. Okay. Straight across. Could be a bridge. Hey, look at it. It worked. Okay. Good God Almighty, guys. Does anyone else have bridge issues and elevation issues when they're doing like roads and stuff? Because I just, oh, I have so many issues. So let's see. This road is going to continue through, and so kind of what this road is, um, it's kind of a bypass. Uh, prevent traffic from like flying through town. Right now, this road is going to come through town if they need to. Uh, but in the future, we may have to design some sort of bypass around here. So just keep that in mind. Let's grab this road here. Go. What was our block size? $96 by 160. Let me give me 1 second here, guys. I want to make a note of that just so I have it. 96 by 160. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Just wanted to make sure I had that. Future reference. Okay. So, this road here, go 96. Okay. What we're going to do, I want about right here, bring a road off at 90 degrees. There. That in. Okay. So, this, we're going to continue our block format down this way a little bit further. That block's a little messed up. It'll do. And we are gonna switch out here. We're gonna switch to smaller blocks now. We're gonna go 96 by 96. No. Gotta make sure everything lines up properly. That might just be an issue along here. Turn off road guidelines. Actually, aren't going to connect up to the highway yet. All right, that's that. I want you. Let's turn on this. Let's go 200 meters. All right, and like I said, this is going to start being an industrial area down here. So, I'll figure out how to lay this in. I do want to have a rail station down here, so I think that should probably be our first thing that we get added in. I don't want a cargo. God, I forgot how big. Okay. All right, so how is this operating? Like, all right, the two track. I think. Gosh, there's not really a main line through the entire map. Yeah, I guess it does turn over here. This needs to be a 2-lane. I keep saying 2-lane. 2-track. Coming through here. Also, I think this one does too. Oh, this one's actually just a single. Okay. Turns into a double here. I assume for splitting purposes here. There. This one continues all the way up, out, round, back this way. It's turned into a 2-track. Them anywhere. We need to add, while I'm out here, we have the little police department somewhere. That'd be easier to find if I just do police. Maybe? Hello? Okay, so we're gonna throw a little police department in here, and this is like technically a sheriff's office. At some point, I'm gonna add in like county districts so that we can have like obviously town police and then sheriffs that go out to the rural areas. Because that is our issue that we're having here. And so, this reminds me, we needed services over. All right, we're gonna pause for a second. All right, I'm still not 100% sure how I want to do this rail station. Thinking actually that it's gonna be somewhere like down over here. Second. Be fine. Got all these different general freight yard. I think storage is 4 kilotons compared to 15.5. I think we do want the larger one here. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna let's do some groundwork here. Soften this up a little. Okay. We're gonna just plop this in. Where do I want to go? If I do something like this, I'm thinking of how I want to connect this. This is a pretty chaotic area for like connecting things. We might need to add another turnaround trains. Let's go ahead. Let's pop it right here. God, the elevation is disgusting. Oh, this is actually a one-way. Oh, okay. Never mind. Hold on. Can I get a refund? Thank you. Maybe. I didn't realize it was one-way. That was my bad. Okay then. That changes. Let's do. Actually, no, it doesn't. Ah, stop spinning. Let's just tuck this in right up here. We'll connect this here, and then we'll add a turnaround in here as well, maybe? Yeah, something like that. So, we're going to hold off on that. This episode went really long with trying to get this road to be what I wanted. So, we're going to come in here. We need to add in services through here. Before we do that, I do want to... We're going to add out to 160 here, and another block here, and there. What we're going to do is we're going to add in some office, low density offices throughout here. This is going to be like a little office area. We'll add in a pedestrian bridge and crossing here at some point. I wonder if we can make a tunnel that runs under here. We're going to try this real quick while we're doing this. Okay. So, that didn't work great, but what we're going to do... Oh my gosh. I hate that I can, like, click on here and grab ground cable lane 1. Like, what is that? Alright, Alright, we don't want to add the whole thing as elevated. So, what we're going to do... We're going to grab you. Have you come off. Wait for now. And we are going to go back in there. I was doing there. Go elevated. Right there. Then we'll delete this. And that way we can go ahead and add in... I'm debating if I should just run this road underneath here. And instead of zoning there, we could do... Go ahead, let's give this a shot here. So I want to bring this, not elevated, up to there. Okay. That sucks. Alright. Hold on. We gotta try this again. What we're gonna do... See if I can get this... Of course. Decided it did not like it. Ah. I was hoping to have some zoning along here. Wonder if... I'm just not gonna mess with it. I don't think I can throw like a building on here. I guess I can actually. Okay. Is it? I want to see if go. I want to see if that has any connection issues. Seems like this isn't working. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, let's search for hotel. See what comes up. Let's grab. It's a little big for what I'm looking for. I don't want that. These are all big as well. I guess maybe we can find a small European hotel that'll work back here. It's actually not bad, but it's huge. Ooh. That actually works for what I want. That is great. Okay. Put a parking lot back in here. Now, the question is, okay, it's going to work, actually. I like it. Okay. Throw some parking back here. Modest parking? How many people can stay here? This is that's what I'm concerned about. So, if we were to go, not have anything on here. This, we can also throw another road up right here for just a little bit more action throughout here. Obviously, I mean, this is like it's an interesting little part of the town. It just adds some like character. So, we don't have a business that has come in here yet. But what I'm gonna do first. No, I said I was gonna add services, but I got distracted. Don't hate me, guys. We're gonna do that so there's a connection there. If I went like this. That. Okay. All right. Let's grab parking. Small parking building with 2 levels. This. I want to see what this looks like. I'm gonna do this because that actually looks like it kind of blends into the building. That actually doesn't look terrible. So we're gonna do that. Okay. Now we can do. We obviously need a hospital of some sort, a clinic. Southwest Medical Clinic, I think, would be a great addition in here. Let's turn off Anarchy for now. Thinking, let's put this right here. Okay. Now, we have cemeteries, a chapel in a cemetery. Small. Fairly small. So I'm going to add a crematorium wherever I put this as well. Let's... Where do we want? Put this right on the way in. Throw crematorium right next door. How big is the actual cemetery? Now, Nebraska, we have a lot of massive cemeteries. Got a lot of space, so we could throw a cemetery in here at some point. I don't necessarily want to do that right now, but that could be something we can add there. So additions, we can do this one. We should probably upgrade this thing. That'll be good for now. You need a little bit more road out here. Okay. Got that. Got that. We should get a police station. What do I have zoned here? Commercial. Let's grab a fire department. Kind of like the UK fire station. We're gonna put this over here. Right, it'll be close to the industrial area. And then we're gonna grab police. Small police station. I think we should probably go with Southwest police station, maybe. This we can throw in. And we will fully upgrade these things. Ew, hold on a second. I want to make sure that doesn't look so awkward. Still looks a little weird. Ground was not perfect, but we'll go with it. Fire station. Oops. Training facility. And extra garages. Do that. Okay. Got that, got that. Garbage management. Let's grab... Oh my god, the recycling center. You need one at some point. I don't necessarily want this right here in town. This could be something that we add out. Let's throw this out here. Okay. We need to was insane what I just did there, but that worked in a little bit. We've got storage extension. Okay. We've got hazardous waste collection. Okay. And we've got garbage truck depot. We're gonna grab that. We're gonna let these guys go basically all over the map for now. Eventually we will add dedicated ones, but now this is basically everyone's stuff. Okay. We need an elementary school. A suburban primary school. Is there a... Alright. This does not fit within our block structure. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw this. It's right there. We're going to do that. We are going to do roads around that. That is great. Oh, hold on. Additional classrooms. Okay. What is capacity at right now? 875. Okay. Do that. Do that for now. That should give us a lot of capacity here for the town. Okay. Now, for a high school, I think we need to expand the town further before we actually put in a high school. I'm thinking we'll probably end up doing the Southwest. Maybe that's... yeah, we'll probably go with the Southwest. We'll probably put that out here somewhere. And yeah, we're going to do that in the next episode, though, because we are going to let this be the end of the episode here. We didn't get into any industry, and I apologize for that. That's kind of what I anticipated us starting with, but we did get this developed a little bit more. We figured out we got a bypass in, we got our train terminal in, we need to get it connected still, we need to get rail yard, a depot, but we're gonna start getting some industry in down here. I kind of want to do a lot of warehouses, and then before we end this real quick, I want to go here and just look through. So we have like chemical plant 2. That is special. Farming 5 of 5. We don't want really farming stuff in here. We want actual manufacturing stuff. So like industrial manufacturing. So we could do things like this. The thing I'm disappointed with, well, and not, but like that I hate is whatever. I'm upset about it. We don't have assets, and I complain about it like every video, but I want some bigger industrial buildings than just like 6x6 random things. Like industrial storage, paper factory. These are the special factories, and I love those. They're huge, like actual factories. But then you have these tiny little things, and I mean, I get it. There are tiny, small factories too, but and a lot of these are warehouses. So like, it's a warehouse. That's a warehouse. Warehouse. A lot of warehouses. Have this, which I don't know what this is. The little building. I don't know what they produce here, but like, I don't know. Maybe I'm complaining too much, but we'll get some industry put in here in the next episode, guys. Apologies for this one being a little late. Apologies for missing a RimWorld episode or 2. We brought our baby home, so we have been not getting great sleep with dealing with the little baby. So, but with that, guys, I'm gonna end this one, and we are growing our little town pretty well here. Why is this crime here? I don't know. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have any thoughts, ideas for additions we can make, or just plain, oh, hey, you missed this. Let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, comment, share. I don't know. But let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys in the next one.